What is going on, my dudes and dudettes? Is showing you with S&S Serpentarium. So today you can see where I've got with me right here. It's actually an adult female Woma python, and this is actually my adult female Woma python. She was actually given to me for free by a local guy. He's wanting to move in with his girlfriend, so he had it for sale for about 18 months, but for some reason no one wanted it. So you know, in the end he decided, you know, that he was just going to give her away, and I ended up getting her, which I'm really pleased with. So it's good really to show you the size here of an adult Woma python. She's not a big snake at all. She's actually 5 or 6 years old now, you know, depending on what month she was born. She's yeah, she's a lovely looking snake, to be honest. She's not very trustworthy when you first get her out, I'll say that, but once you get her out, she's calm enough. She does have a bit of a feed response when you first get her out though. And she can get a little bit stroppy sometimes and try to buck you off her. I don't think she's been worked with a whole lot with the previous owner, and that's fine, because at the end of the day, not everyone, you know, does work with their snakes and stuff like that. He was quite a serious keeper. He had things like Angolan pythons and stuff like that as well. So, you know, I'm really pleased with it, to be honest. She's been eating well for me. She's shared out and stuff like that. So it's all good so far. I've had her for about 6 to 8 weeks now, something like that. And yeah, she's been doing well. Nothing unexpected at the moment. Just needs to be worked with a little bit more, handling wise. I'll try to support her weight here and give you a better idea on the length. So she's about somewhere between 5 and 6 feet. She's got a nice lean body condition. This is what you'd want really with a Woma python. I am supporting her weight fully. She's wrapped around my arm and shoulder there, but you can see there, you know, not a hefty snake by any means. And for a Woma python that hasn't been handled much as well, it's surprising actually how docile she is. Womas do sometimes get a bad rep, but really I've never come across an angry Woma python. This is the closest I've been to an angry Woma python, and she's not particularly angry really. She just thinks everything's food when you first get her out. She's very inquisitive, I've noticed. She's a lot more inquisitive than my other Woma pythons. When I'm in the room, she's always looking at the tank, and when I open up her cage, she's more than happy to come out. And obviously I just give her a tap with a hook then to make sure that she knows that I'm not food. But yeah, you know, different experience to my other Womas completely. My other male is quite alert as well, to be fair, but I think that's the tank that he's got in. But my female, she's quite lazy. She does have a look sometimes to see what I'm doing, but most of the time she's quite happy just chilling out and being a bit lazy. I will do a size comparison video as well with these Woma pythons, because I've got a good range of size now that I've got a trio. With an adult female, sort of a sub-adult female size, and then a yearling male, so I do have a, you know, a decent size range of them. It is a species I'm looking to line breed and stuff like that as well, because I do think they're truly gorgeous snakes. In the future I'd love to work with the blackheads, but for now that's not really it's not really viable, just because of the size and stuff like that. He's going for the old pole up there. It's not really viable just because of the size they get and stuff like that. So these Womas are a lot more manageable. But in future, you know, once I've established my keeping with these and stuff like that, I will be looking into getting blackheads in the future. But for now, you know, these are they're just as good really. You know, they don't get as much praise and stuff as the blackheads, but as far as pet keeping goes, they're brilliant. Really brilliant snakes. Humidity and stuff like that, I'll just go with that through go through that with you real quick. There's not a massive need to, because I've done a K video before, and I am going to do an updated version on that as well. But these guys like it quite low humidity, so I keep them all on this stuff, this Lignocell. So it's like, I'll just get some out for you here without tipping it all over the floor. It's Lignocell, right? It's nice and fine, and it lets them burrow into it a little bit if you put a few inches on in the tank even, which is cool. I found that the male especially, he does like to make himself nice little burrows, and he sort of like makes tracks for himself. I caught him digging the other day as well, which is quite interesting. The female not so much. She sort of just, this girl, she sort of chucks everything around rather than, you know, doing anything organized. The male is a lot more methodical about what he's doing, and then the other female, then she doesn't really do any of that. She just sort of likes to sit down, have a little wander, and then call it a day. But these, they are much more active than something like you know, a ball python. They are longer than a ball python, but they're about the same weight as a ball python as adults, as long as you don't get them fat. But really it depends what you like. You know, if you want something lower humidity, then these guys would probably be better. They are easier to get fat than the ball pythons, just because they've got a mad appetite, because obviously in the wild they used to eating lizards and stuff like that, so they've got to eat those a lot more regularly. But in captivity, you know, when we're feeding them rodents, which they do regularly take with no issues, you know, there's a lot more fat in the rodents, and that has a tendency to make them a bit chunkier than what they tend to be in the wild. And it's the same with the blackheads as well, actually, guys. I've been talking to a few people online, and a lot of them say, you know, well, blackheads in the wild, they're never over 6 feet, really. It's just because in the wild we're feeding them, you know, we're feeding them rodents, and that's just getting them bigger and bigger as the generations go on in captivity. So it's quite interesting, really, to look into. But thank you for tuning in, guys. The channel's now a year old, so I'm really pleased with that. Thank you for all the support as always. I hope you've enjoyed seeing this snake. If you've got any questions or anything like that, or you want to see more of this particular animal, just let me know in the comments below. I've actually had a new rack as well, and I'm going to be doing a video about that shortly. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.